Spiritforge preview season is officially upon us, and I couldn't be more excited. We have official dates for card reveals, including my own, and of course I want to go over everything we know about Spiritforge's reveal season, tell you all the legends that are coming up. I originally planned to do this video a little bit sooner, but some things got ahead of me. I'm in the middle of moving house at the moment, so it's a little bit chaotic over here. With that said, let's jump into it. First things first, Riot put out an article yesterday going over some information about Spiritforge. They showed off the cards we've already seen before. Now, I did do a big tier list video with Hog about most of these cards, but 2 cards have come out since we made that video. We're not going to update the tier list just yet. We're going to wait until the next card reveal video, mainly because these cards haven't really been officially revealed yet. The 2 cards are Here to Help and Plundering Poro. Just so you have a baseline of where my opinions are at with both of these cards, Plundering Poro looks really good to me, and Here to Help looks insane. So I think both of these cards are really, really strong. The ability to play a card during the opponent's turn, more specifically units during the opponent's turn, will be quite powerful, and Plundering Poro has a lot of combo potential, and it is a really good 2-drop for combo decks that need to be doing something in the early game. And it might just be like solid temp. If you've been following the game really closely, most of the information in this article is a little like outdated, like we've already known about it for some time, but we'll just go over it anyway. Spiritforge has 221 cards, which is absolutely massive for a set 2, to be honest. It's a lot of cards. There's gonna be units, gear, spells. There's 12 legends, which is again another big surprising number to me. 12 legends. So far, every set of Riftbound has had 12 legends. How long will they keep up this pace? Are we just gonna get 12 legends every set? I'm certainly open to that. I would love that, but you know, that seems like a lot to keep up with, so we'll see where that goes going forward. Based on some wording in the article, it seems like most likely the reveal for all of the final legends will be at PAX Unplugged, so we're gonna know what they all do. For those not keeping track, we know for 100-ish% certainty that the legends are going to be Fiora, Sivir, Ezreal, Renata Glass, Azir, Irelia, Jax, Ornn, Draven, Lucian, and Rumble. The last slot, the 12th character, is kind of between 2 different people right now, Yone and Rek'Sai. The reason we're torn between these 2 is because there was a leak from China that featured a graphic with a bunch of characters on it. It featured the characters we already know about: Rumble, Sivir, Renata, Ezreal, Azir, Irelia, Fiora, somebody we didn't know about, Ornn, again somebody we didn't know about, Draven, and Lucian. So the question are, who are these 2 remaining slots? Well, this one is very clearly Jax. There's kind of no 2 ways about it. That is just Jax. This other character is a bit up in the air. Some people thought they saw Kassadin, some people thought they saw Rek'Sai, some people thought they saw Yone, because obviously we saw Yone previously in the past, if you were unaware. Yone was on the Spiritforge box art. Upon some further investigation of this blurry image, it does appear to be Rek'Sai, so it's very much between Rek'Sai and Yone for who's going to take that last slot now. My assumption is that it will be Rek'Sai, so Yone will be the first ever character on the Spiritforge box or on any promotional box for Riftbound that is not a legend in that set. Maybe Yone was originally planned to be a legend, or maybe he's got a champion card in the deck, or sorry, a champion card in the set, and that's just like enough for you to be on the box. I'm not sure. I thought it'd be kind of fun to take a moment to predict what each of the colors are going to be for the corresponding legends. So we already know that Fiora is orange-yellow, Sivir is orange-purple, Renata Glass is blue-yellow, Azir is green-yellow, Irelia is green-purple, Draven is red-purple, and Rumble is red-blue. So that just leaves Lucian, Rek'Sai, or Yone, Ornn, Jax, and Ezreal to place. Ezreal seems like a perfect blue-purple character to me, the chaos being represented by, you know, exploration and whatever, and blue represented by, well, all the mind stuff. Well, he uses magic. So Jax I've gone ahead and put in green-orange, or calm body. Body is very much like physical, so like physical fighting. Jax fits into that category, and he's quite calm, so boom, green-orange. Ornn I've got in green-blue. He's calm. It takes a lot of mental fortitude to do what he does, building all of his, being a blacksmith or whatever. There's a great deal of intelligence involved with what he does. And at the end of the day, he's just a calm guy sitting on top of his mountain building his things. He just wants to be left alone. Doesn't really have an inclination to fighting unless you do something that disturbs him or whatever. So green, blue for me on Ornn. Then I've got red, orange for Lucian, so volley bear colors. I would have liked to have seen Lucian in order, so I thought about red, yellow, but obviously we've already seen the orange chosen champion for Lucian, so Lucian has to be orange something, and I felt like he fit red more than he did calm, or at the very least he was more likely to fit red than Jax does. So Fury body it is for Lucian. And then lastly, all that's left over is red, yellow, so Fury in order. And luckily enough, I feel like both Rek'Sai and Yone can fit into that slot if you need them to. So those are my final decisions for the colors in Spirit. Next, we got the reveal dates for the Spiritforge season. On the 24th, we'll have a bunch of creators and news outlets releasing their cards. There's going to be a 2-day gap between all of these, so the next release won't be until the 26th, or the next reveals, I should say, won't be until 26th. On the 28th, we'll have another batch of creators, which you can see on your screen. That's my card reveal day. A little bit of a peek behind the curtain. My card's pretty awesome. And then on the 1st and the 3rd, we're going going to have some final reveals on Riftbound socials. Next, we can talk about pre-Rift events. These are going to be events very similar to the release events that we had for Origins, but a little bit before release. Your pre-Rift kit will include a legend from the set, a champion unit featuring some type of Spiritforge stamp, so similar to the Origins promos we've been seeing on promo cards. They wanted to show us not all game stores will be supported for this, because the paragraph specifically mentions official release in supporting game stores. So check with your local game store, see if this is something that they're doing. I believe mine is, so that's pretty exciting. And then in other news, they wanted to share with us a little bit about the Nexus Knight promo packs that are going to be coming in Spiritforge. This will be similar to the Nexus Knight packs that you have available to you now, but with different goodies inside. Instead of it being the Origins promos that we got from Nexus Knight, we're going to get Proving Ground promos in the Spiritforge Nexus Knight promo pack. So they said there's going to be 16 uncommons and rares printed. So I assume this will include the legends and then some of their champions. This will be the first time that we're actually going to get foil versions of any of the Proving Grounds cards. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure the Yi Legend will be going for a good amount because people want that. And then we also get a sneak preview of what the runes will look like in this promo pack. And I love these. I think all of these are my favorite versions of these runes. I especially like the purple one, and the green one's really nice too. So is the red one. They're all just so good. The body one's probably my least favorite, but they're all really good. So I'm not complaining. This is fantastic. They also mentioned that in Riftbound second set, we're going to be getting a whopping 40 overnumbered cards. They're not all legends this time. You'll see gear, champions, and as well as some legends. So I'm very curious to see what those overnumbers look like. But that's pretty much all you need to know about the upcoming reveal season for Spiritforge. It's going to be starting on the 24th, so just 5 days at the time of me recording this video. It should be an exciting time. My current plan is the preceding day on each of the reveals, I'll do my big card review video where we update the tier list as we go. So if you haven't checked out my first version of that when we got the first batch of reveals for Spiritforge, you can see it'll be linked at the top of this description and at the end of this video. We're going to be dynamically updating this as soon as reveals come out. I'm also going to have a special prepared video for my card reveal on the 28th. Because I'm in the middle of moving house at the moment, some of the schedule might be a little bit over the place, but hopefully everything will work out quite nicely. Thank you so much for watching, keep being awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one.